We're here to teach blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans the truth according to the Bible. You understand? I'm holding it down for Captain Shapar till he gets here. You know, my name is Officer Nakar. My name is Nakar, officer in the ISBK here in Philadelphia. All right. You know what I mean? I'm going to be getting into, we need to separate. You understand? About y'all, give me Romans 12 and 2. Okay. You understand? We need to separate from this nation, man. This nation is never, ever, ever, ever going to love us. We need to stop thinking that we can join these people, man, and live in harmony. We cannot do it. It would never occur, man. It would never, ever happen on the face of the earth. You know, when America loves us, because they love us, they would give us everything, because we did everything for them. You know, they would never do that, man. They would never put themselves into prison for the crimes that they committed against us. Let me know when you got it.
Oh, God. This is the book of Romans, chapter 12 and verse 2. Mm-hmm. And be not conformed to this world.
Be not conformed to this world, man. When we separate, we be not of this world. You understand? The Lord don't want us to be with this world. He wants us to join together and be under Him. Be under Christ, man. Getting in the class of the ISBK and being righteous, being perfect. You know? Keep reading.
But be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind.
Be transformed for the renewing of your mind. You got to renew your mind, man. You have to stop thinking that these other nations that the Lord is with these other nations. He's with the whole world. You got to get that mindset out of your head, man. Get it, drop it like a bad habit. You know what I mean? And, you know, in the black community, we say drop it like it's hot, man. Drop it. Drop it like a hot potato. It's never going to happen, man. Thinking that these other nations are going to be saved by the Lord. It's not going to happen. Christ told you who He came for. You know, and the heathen that He told that to, she said, don't the dogs, you understand, deserve to eat from the crumbs of the children? You know? He had mercy on me. He said, all right, I got you. You keep. You understand? But she knew that she didn't compare to us, man, when it came to dealing with the Lord. You understand? Christianity is going to tell you that everybody is equal. Islam is going to tell you that everybody, the Lord loves everybody. You know what I'm saying? But that's a lie, man. You understand? The Lord is only dealing with blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You know, give me Jeremiah chapter 10 and verse 2.
Okay. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 10 and verse 2. Mm-hmm. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
Learn not the way of the heathen, man. Give me Amos 5 and 21. Learn not the way of the heathen. You understand? Learning not the way of the heathen, guess what, man? You're not going to do the evil things that they do. You're not going to go out and riot. Israel, we didn't go riot, man. You understand? We ain't go riot, go trying to make a point. We go out and riot and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't get down like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, Christ did go through the market, man, and destroyed everything because brother was doing wickedness. You understand? In the temple. You understand? Being evil. We don't do that, man. It's sacred. You know what I'm saying? Christ did that. But when it comes to what people is rioting, you understand, and protested and all that, that's not our ways, man. That's the white man ways. If you look at all the protests that went down in America and riots, man, that's a white people thing. You know what I'm saying? And we was usually the ones that was getting hurt during the riots. You understand? We cannot keep following after these other nations, man. The Lord said, follow not the way of the heathen. Stop celebrating what they celebrate. It's 4th of July coming up. We're about to figure out what the Lord said about 4th of July. Go ahead.
And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
Be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, man. Leave, you know what I'm saying? Give me Amos 5 and 21, all right?
Come. This is the book of Amos, chapter 5 and verse 21. I despise your feast days.
I despise your feast days, man. Listen, the Lord, man, is not with 4th of July. You want to know what? The Lord knows that He didn't give us them holidays. You know what I'm saying? You look in the Bible, you will find your holidays. You know what I'm saying? You go in the book of Leviticus, the 23rd chapter, you're going to see your holidays, man. You know what I mean? The Feast of First Fruits, we're about to celebrate that tomorrow. That's our holiday.
Right.
Why everybody not going out, buying all types of stuff and coming here? You understand? Or buying stuff and taking it home so that they can celebrate it with their families, man. Why? Because the pastor lied to us, man. You know what I'm saying? It's time for us to separate. The Lord said, I hate your feast days. You understand? Your feast days, not his, yours. Meaning that that's what you do, homie. That ain't of us, man. You know, we cannot allow ourselves to keep being weak under this. We're being weak, man. You understand? The Lord said, don't seek to have peace with these people because it's never going to work out. You know what I'm saying? Read from the top, Yediah.
Yeah, come. This book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 21. Mm-hmm. I despise your feast days.
I despise your feast days. And what else to say, Yediah?
Yeah, come. And I will not smell in your solemn assemblies.
Listen, man. He said, I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. Abad, give me 8 and 85. First Esdras 8 and 85, all right? Check this out. You understand? The white man make us, we celebrate everything the white man celebrate. You understand? We celebrate everything that the white man celebrate, man. You understand? And with us celebrating when he celebrate, us living the ways that he lived, we accept homosexuality, pedophilia, you understand? What else? Being whores, getting high, you know what I mean? Murdering your own people. You understand? We murder our people and try to call ourselves taking over their blocks, their territory. You understand? We try to be like the white man. We try to be like the heathen. I'm going to take y'all stuff and I'm going to tax all y'all. We try to be like him. That's wicked, man. That's not being brotherly. You know what I mean? The Lord said, let brotherly love continue, man. Let it continue to forever. Never let it die. But guess what, man? Our Christian pastors make us feel as though that, you know, it doesn't matter, man. You can go ahead and you can go and celebrate Thanksgiving. Why would you celebrate Thanksgiving, man? And it's a celebration of our brothers being murdered. You understand? Our brothers being murdered and slaughtered, man. Why? And you know, Thanksgiving was really celebrated after every victory. They just made it into a national holiday. George Washington made it into a holiday. You understand? These founding fathers, these American, that flag. I hate when black people say that. Shut your mouth, man. No, not to talk, because when we talk, we sound stupid. Oh, the flag. Yes, my grandfather fought under that flag. You know, I understand. I want to be a great American. It makes me want to throw up, man. I look at my phone and I be pissed because we think that we supposed to join ourselves to this nation, man. We think that we should love these other nations. We think that. Because why? Our pastors, man. Martin Luther King make us believe in his dream. His dream was a nightmare, man. We living in it. We shouldn't be joined to these people, man. Let me know when you got it.
Okay. This is the book of First Esdras, chapter 8 and verse 85.
85? Yeah, go ahead.
Moreover, ye shall never seek to have peace with them.
Never seek what?
To have peace with them.
Say it louder.
to have peace with them.
To have peace with them, man. Never seek to have peace with these people. And let's find out why.
That ye may be strong.
That ye may. You think that you should be up here telling your people, our people, oh, we have to love the white man. We gotta have peace. We gotta stop hating. Hate ain't gonna never do anything for us. Well, guess what, man? The Lord said don't never seek to have peace with this nation, man. You understand? Want some damn justice. How about that? Want some justice. You understand? Want you to be redeemed, man. And listen, it ain't about, you understand, wanting to love these other nations, man. That ain't what life's about. You understand? Life ain't about all peace and love, man. Life is about war. We at war every day. When you wake up, you gotta make sure that you keep these laws, statutes, and commands. You understand? We wake up every day. Let's keep it a being. We wake up every day. You understand? Being black, Hispanic, Native American, we got a target on our back. And black men, the target is wider, man, on us. So guess what? We sit there and we be precautious. We nervous. We're afraid. You understand? When we try to seek peace with them, we let go of our integrity. We try to sit there and say, hey, can you please stop beating us, master? Please have some mercy on us, man. Please. Look at what we was doing at the protest. People on their knees begging cops to stop killing them. Please, Mr. Officer, walk with me. That is disgusting, man. The Lord said what?
Okay. Never seek to have peace with them.
Never seek to have peace with who?
Them,
man. Don't try to have peace with these people, man. You understand? Because you look weak doing it. And that's why, keep reading.
That ye may be strong.
That ye may be strong. Guess what? In the ISBK, we're not weak, man. We strong.
Right.
We reap the benefits of not going out seeking peace. You never will see the ISBK talking in the public, asking the cops to stop killing us. You know what we say in the public? We need to separate from you. You need to allow us to separate from you. We need to police ourselves. Let us police ourselves. You understand? You go police in the white neighborhoods, and the other heathen neighborhoods, we police ourselves. You understand? Just stay out of our way. You understand? When we telling our people to come back to the Lord, man, come together. We don't, in the IGBK, we don't try to seek peace. You understand? We let it be known that we are here to gather the nations together, man. It's our job to.
Right.
You understand? We not gonna fail. Keep reading.
And eat the good things of the land.
Mm-hmm.
And that ye may leave the inheritance of the land unto your children forevermore.
Listen, man. We have what they call a generational wealth. We had generational prosperity. We would prosper through every generation because what? We are keeping the law, statutes, and commands. The Lord is with us. You know what I'm saying? I need this scripture, right? Grab me it's a Deuteronomy, I think it's 4. Deuteronomy 4, Slovakia. Make sure I'm right, y'all. Slovakia. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Read that from the top that you got about. Mm-hmm.
This is the book of 1 Ezra, chapter 8 and verse 85.
Mm-hmm.
Moreover, ye shall never seek to have peace with them.
Never seek to have peace with this nation, man. You understand? One second, yo. Shalom on curse. Hey, listen. Give me like 10 minutes or so. I'm still teaching class. All right, no sir. All right. Like when we try to seek to have peace with this nation, man, we look weak. Can't be like that no more, man. It never works. And every time we try to, seek to have peace with these people, it never works, man. Think about it. You know, when Ronnie King got the crap beat out of him by them devils, man. Y'all tell me, did that work? Did it work, yo? No? Right? It never worked because it was never supposed to work.
Right.
The Lord not with it, man. You know what I'm saying? These people is wicked. They born with the sword. They are enemy. The Lord said, yo, they going to war with each other, man. It's going to be a great war. We can't make peace with these people, man. We are sold into our enemies. You understand? When we keep these laws, statutes, and commands, give me Deuteronomy 4 and 5.
Okay.
When we keep these laws, man, we strong. You know what I'm saying? We're going to find out, you understand, with these other nations, you understand, what the Lord wants from us, man, how he wants it. Let me know when you got it, brother.
Okay.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4 and verse 5. Behold, I have taught you statutes.
He had taught us statutes, man. You understand? We have a constitution, man. We have a constitution of laws, statutes, and commands. Like, understand this, right? Men in the ISUK, we are the judges. You understand? You know how you go to law school and you learn law? Well, when you learn these laws, statutes, and commands, guess what? That's you learning the law.
Right.
You understand? You know good from bad. It shows you how to try a person. You know what I'm saying? It shows you how to punish a person, how to sentence a person. You know what I'm saying? In America, we already know how the judicial system is, right? You can go in there. Listen, the judge know that you innocent, right? Just because, listen, anybody that ever been to court, you know that the courtroom is full of deceit, man. You understand? It's making me mad just thinking about it. The DA is cool with your public defender. You got to make sure you get a lawyer that is not buddy-buddy with the DA. You know what I'm saying? Like, the courtroom is evil, man. But in the ISBK, we understand that the Lord gave us these statutes, man. Laws and commands. Can you read?
Okay. And judgments.
And judgments, man. You know what I mean? The Lord never told us to be like the white man and judge unrighteously. He told us to have righteous judgment. What people do, you know what I mean, what these pastors do, Salakia, these pastors don't let you know that the Lord gave this to us. He didn't give it to the whole world. Keep going.
Even as the Lord my God commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it. Verse 6. Keep therefore and do them.
Yeah, keep these laws, statutes, commands. You understand? It's a commandment not to join with these other nations. The Lord told you, don't do it. That's a command. You don't do it. You want to know why? Because what we read, I'm telling you about. When we keep the law, statute, commands, what happens? We are what?
Blessed.
Blessed. What's another word that let's stay in the class. What did we just say? What happens when we listen to the Lord commandments? What happens? We just read it in first address,
We'll be strong, sir.
we'll be strong. I'm so what? You know what I mean? We'll be strong. Now, check this out. Are we strong now?
Nah, sir.
Why?
Because we seek their peace, sir.
We seek their peace, right? And what else we do?
We sin against the Most High.
We sin altogether. We sin against the Most High. You know what I mean, you're exactly right. You know, we don't understand that these laws, statutes, and commands are sent here for us. It's for us, not for the whole world. It's for us. This is our safety. This is our guidelines. You understand? This is our constitution. It's not for the white man. It's not for the Chinese man, Arab, no African. It's for us. You understand? Keep reading.
Okay. For this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations.
Yeah, in the sight of the nations, man. These other nations, man, they supposed to be looking at you, not begging. Because the Lord said, don't beg for your life. You understand? Don't beg. Don't seek to have peace with these people. You understand? So if the Lord said that, man, we're supposed to be strong. These other nations supposed to be looking at us like, oh man, let me get myself right. How you doing, sir? Everything is all right? You know, I'm good. I'm sir. They supposed to understand that we the strong ones.
Right.
They supposed to think twice when they kill us.
Right.
Because imagine if we was a nation. They survive off of us. So we a nation and we coming together. Okay, Esau, we might grab a couple of things from you. But if we stop, if we was able to say, yo, we ain't buying nothing from them, we would struggle. Guess what? Like, man, them crackers, you know what I'm saying? And we ain't trying to deal with them anyway. You know what I'm saying? We were just grabbing a little something there and there, and now we totally leave them shut. You know our dollar is the best dollar in the world, right? Our dollar is the best dollar. We make sure Esau economy stays flourished. You see what happened when we stopped being able to buy as much as we used to. You know what I mean? They want everything to be opened up by 4th of July, because why? Everybody, they want you running in the markets, buying up everything, buying all the dumbass American flags on Jones. They want to open up the park side so that we can go down there and get drunk, be high, celebrate their holidays, their feast days. What everybody doing 4th of July? Eat. That's a feast day. Every holiday that America has is a feast day. You understand? They celebrating their feast days. The Lord said, don't do that, man. You understand? Like, it's wicked. You feel what I'm saying? Is not what we're supposed to be doing. Let me get Isaiah 66 and 16, all right? You know what I mean? Like, we supposed to be separate, man. We ain't supposed to be joining this nation. This nation is wicked, and we should understand that. Everybody just trying to make it, it's just everybody against racist. But, nigga, you don't even know who the heck, like, just because they was down there, don't, listen, Yediah, listen, just because white people was at that protest, they feel as though racism against all white people don't exist. They think that we supposed to love them and, you know what I mean, not knowing that these white people was down there to cause havoc. You know what I mean? Them anarchists, that's why the general said, you're bicyclists, because he saw the same video we all saw. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. He saw the same video we saw with the white boy hopping off the bike downtown in Philly, pulls out a hammer out of his bag, boom, boom, boom. What did he see? He see a bunch of black people doing what? He seen a bunch of black people doing what? Looting, right? They already gassed up now. He said, no, I got you. He ain't had nothing in the goddamn bag. You have a hammer. You're prepared to destroy shit. Am I wrong, yo? If you got a hammer, you got nothing in your bag. You a bicycler's delivery man. The caviar bag. If y'all know, the caviar bag is a big rectangular, big square book bag that they carry the takeout deliveries in, right? He had nothing in the bag. Well, you know what he had in the bag? A hammer. Does that sound like he was prepared to start shit? About? It sounded like he was ready to start shit, right?
Right.
There's videos of these white people in the hood. We saw it. Myself and Yediah, we saw it. White dude sitting up there, knocking over him and his white broad, knocking over stuff, setting up barricades. You setting up barricades for what? You filthy dogs. What did you setting up barricades for? For what? What is the point of you doing it? They turned over a dumpster. Are you serious? A dumpster? You destroying our neighborhood. My brother chased down the dude that was doing it. Not in the school, you understand? But a brother in the world, man. My brother just started chasing him down because it was wicked. Somebody about to be at the door. You understand? Like, it was wicked, man. You understand? Let me know when you got it.
Oh, God. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 66, and verse 16.
Mm-hmm.
For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh.
Say it again from the beginning.
For by fire
Shalom, sir.
and by the sword
You want the class?
will the Lord plead with all flesh.
Read from the top again. Shalom.
Oh, God. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh.
Okay, hey, shalom, sis. We at Isaiah 66 and 16. We're talking about separating, you know, from especially the white men, but separating from these other nations. You know, Isaiah 66 and 16, we looking at it right here that the Lord is going to plead. You understand? He's going to slaughter these other nations for the iniquities. You know what I'm saying? That they cause against us, man. They murder us. You understand? They murder us, and we see it on camera. Think about the food. How can you poison food? They gotta eat it too. Like, that's how wicked they are. We eat the food that we eat. You understand? That food is poison. It's poison. It's not good for you. You wanna know why everybody's getting cancer? Because of the food that they producing, man. You understand? And of course, we want to follow after them and eat the things that they eat. Well, we shouldn't be eating the things that they eat, man. You understand? And the Lord knows what the white man has done to our people and still doing. You know what I mean? Read from the top.
Oh, God. For by fire.
By fire.
And by his sword.
Yeah, man. Fire and the sword, man. It's going to get real. You understand? For these other nations. Keep going.
Will the Lord plead with all flesh.
Listen, man. Like, the Lord is going to destroy, you understand, these other nations, man. Give me Revelations 13 and 10, all right? The Lord is going to destroy them for what they've done. You understand? Isaiah 14 and 21, it explains that the Lord wants us to, he said, prepare slaughter, man, for the iniquities, you know what I mean, or their fathers, you know what I mean, prepared for their children. So when white people try to say, it wasn't me, it was my ancestors, or that wasn't my family, come on, man. You are the seed of Edom. You know what I'm saying? You are the seed of Esau, man. You are going to get it. You understand? We're going to read more about it. Go ahead.
God. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 10.
Mm-hmm.
He that leadeth into captivity.
He that leadeth. You talking about Esau, white man. He led us into captivity, right?
Right.
Put a yokes around our necks, man. All 12 tribes, man. You understand? Yeah, we was all oppressed, man. And that's another reason why we should come together, man, because we got the same struggle. You understand? Every tribe in that Bible, we don't speak our language. You feel what I'm saying? We don't speak our own language. We speak their language. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, give me that scripture real quick before I pass the class over.
God.
Mm-hmm.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 10.
Mm-hmm.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Listen, white people is going into captivity, either you like it or not. They're going to pay. That's justice. You understand? That is justice. Pray for it. You understand? You should want to dream about it. You should pray to the Lord, say, Salaki, sir, can I please get that dream? You know what I'm saying? Get that dream, live it out, man. You understand? Understand that they're going into captivity. And every other nation is going to go into captivity. You understand? Because what they did to us was evil. Go to Revelations 19 and 13. You understand? Now we're going to figure out, you understand how it's going to go down. Well, we tell you, man, we fight for Yahweh Shah, man. So like I say, you ready for class? Yeah, most on Christ. All right, Israel, that's my time. I'm going to pass the class over to the priest and Captain Shapar.
In the car, another round of applause, hold it down. The Most High in Christ, the Thursday night class, ISUBK Thursday night class, Captain Shapar Paz. Let me salute the brothers, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua Barakatham, and to the sisters, Yahweh Shema Alathan Ba'ashim Yahushua. You know, we hold it down. You know how we do on Thursdays. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of things happening in this earth. We got to make this time right here is the time where you have to really show yourself diligent to the Lord. What I mean, this is a time where a lot of things will pull you away if you're simple and you weak. You weak, this time right here is going to pull you into the world to join the chaos in the world, man. You got to stand firm. You got to know that Christ talked about this time. Christ said that this time is going to be a time of great turmoil. You pull it up where it says, stand firm. Don't be, where is it? Paraphrasing, of course. But, you know, we got to stand firm in this truth, man, and uphold the things that we learn to the utmost, man. We went into Joshua a little bit last week, and the importance of knowing that, you know, Joshua and distributing the land to our tribes, and how important that is to us, man. You know what I mean? People don't understand that the fact of heaven and hell on this earth. Hell is being over here, underneath your enemies, with no identity and not knowing who you are, not knowing your culture, nothing like everything that and being filled with his culture. That's hell. You understand? That's hell right there. Heaven is being restored to your right place. Coming back to who you are. Give me the what is that song? Hold that. We'll pull Psalms 20. Is it 23rd Psalms? You lead it. Yeah, pull Psalms 23rd Psalms. This is what the Lord is telling. This is what the Lord has been telling our people, man. Grandma used to recite this verse all the time. Y'all know Grandma recite this. What did it say? How'd the beginning go? Y'all never heard of Psalms 23rd Psalms? You didn't recite it? I forget myself. But anyway, whoever got to read it.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 23 and verse 1. The Lord is my shepherd.
That's it. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. Y'all know about that. What does that mean? Now, everybody hear that song and don't know what the hell that song means. What does it mean? The Lord is my shepherd. Did anybody want to take a stab at it? Come on, what is it? The first thing that should pop in your mind is, what is a shepherd? Come on, go ahead. Is anybody online? People online can type in too. Are they typing in anything? Read what they're saying. I know we don't get Salakia, y'all, the brothers and sisters online. I need to start bringing this computer in and hooking it up early for class so that we can see. And I can see who's online and who's typing what. Well, we need to start interacting with the brothers and sisters online more. You know what I mean? Do good to communicate, the Lord said in the scriptures. You know what I mean? They communicating. Let's hear what they got to say. Anybody online got to answer that question? What does it mean for the Lord to be your shepherd? Go ahead.
If I could, sir, the Lord is our master, our overseer.
He's our overseer. He's our leader. He's in control. He's the Adawan. He's the Most High. He's the one giving you instruction. And if you follow him like you're supposed to, then you know what I mean. These things will apply to you. What we're about to read. But if you don't follow the Lord, you in chaos out there in the world. You know what I mean. You out there riding and looting and doing all kind of manners and what do you call that? That evil loot? What do you say? Sinful riots. Y'all know. You know what I mean? Probably I'm mispronouncing the word, but you know what I mean? You getting together with groups of people to commit evil.
Right.
It's not doing no good to our nation. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, it's making you and those people look like a bunch of rebels before the Lord. Meaning the Most High is watching your behavior, man. He's seeing the things. You think you hiding? You think you amongst a bunch of people out there doing the things that you ought not to be doing, and he don't see it? He sees what kind of character you are. And he got something for that type of person. Like, we don't think about the spiritual ramifications of what the Lord got in store for us because of our behavior, man. It's ridiculous, man. It's absolutely ridiculous. I feel the brother got killed, you know what I mean? I definitely understand the pain, the anguish, slums with that, and all that, the hurt, all that going on. And we seeing this. But they got an agenda too. Oh yeah. You don't think white people got an agenda? White people showing you this for a reason. Huh? All of a sudden, the police volunteering and all these different tapes being volunteered by white folks. They got an agenda. You know what I mean? But we got to come together, man, in this truth, man, and seek the wisdom of the Lord and how we walk, how we deal with issues and things in our captivity, in this captivity. Read on.
I shall not want, verse 2, He maketh me to lie down in green pastures.
That's interesting. That's interesting. The Lord make us to lie down. What's the green pastures? Just talk about everybody. Talk about everybody. If the Lord, the white man said, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. The Chinese man said, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. That old stinking African say, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Is it talking about that? What green pastures are you lying down in? Well, y'all got to be a little active in this class now. Come on now. Y'all got to be some active. Go ahead.
If I could, sir, the green pastures are land.
He's damn right it is. Get a brother a hand. He's making you what's the lie down? He make you to lie down in green pastures. What's the lie down? Anybody, take a stab at it. Let's get to Go ahead. What does it sound like?
We are secure in our land.
Yes, you on it. Give me another word. When you lie, here's your land, and here's the green pastures, and I'm following the Lord, and I'm not wanting for nothing. I'm lying down because I know who I am. I'm not an African American underneath the white man in captivity. I'm a Hebrew Israelite from the tribe of Judah, or Ephraim, or Gad, or Naphtali, or Issachar, or whatever tribe I'm from. I know I'm here because I obey the Lord. I've come back from being somebody that was tossed away that didn't obey the Lord to obeying the Lord, and now I'm able to rest. That's the lie down. You lie down in green, you rest. That's what they say the kingdom of heaven is, right? That's where you get your rest. But they always refer to the kingdom of heaven as some place you go when you die. Let me tell you something. There is a man that rests right now, the white man.
Right.
He's in his kingdom. Mm-hmm. This kingdom ain't like our kingdom is going to be far greater. We're reading about Joshua. We're reading about the land that the Lord gave to us. This is his kingdom. His kingdom. This is his empire. This is his rest. And the kingdom of heaven is on earth, man. Heaven and hell on earth. You in hell, and the kingdom of heaven is what? Why are you thinking Revelation as it talks about the 12 gates in the kingdom of heaven? What are them gates for? Do you need gates when you go into the spirit world to separate? No, everything running how the Lord wanted to run. You ain't got no gates. You're talking about here on earth.
Right.
Meaning we're gonna keep them heathens out of our kingdom. It's like the white man keep you out of his kingdom. Oh man, let's go on. Read on.
Oh God. He leadeth me beside the still waters.
He leadeth. What's the still waters? Oh man, the Jordan. We're gonna read about it. I think we read about Jordan tonight, right? Where we crossed over. You're gonna read about the two tribes that got their land east of the Jordan, and then we're gonna talk about that a little bit. And then how the priests, the waters parted under Joshua leading us into the land, and we're gonna speak a little bit about that. I want to touch on Rahab. I might get into her next week because it's a heavy thing, but I gotta get confirmation from the generals on what I want to teach because it's super heavy. But I don't want to go into it. I don't want to be called out and teaching something that's off, and not in the spirit. You know what I mean? It's off. So I'm gonna get back to me on what I'm proposing. But let's see. Read on. Read on.
Okay. Verse 3. He restored my soul.
Wait a minute. What does that mean? He restores your soul. What does that mean? What does that mean? You never thought about that? He restores my soul. Take a guess. Take a try. I want to find out what everybody thinking about. Anybody online?
Come.
Are they responding? All right, let's hear what they got to say. He restores my soul. Man, this is heavy. This is Psalms, right?
Come.
What is? Go ahead.
If I could say, restoring the soul means bringing us back to our glory.
What is that? What do you mean? You can't. You got to be. Look, this is class, man. You got to break that. You can't be using them Christian terms over here, bringing us back to our glory. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, break it down. Break it down to a brother that, I might not understand all that. Well, Christians say going back to glory, but they don't never obey the Lord's laws. Go ahead, sis. You want to take a stab at it? Renew what? What does that mean? To renew your soul, restore your soul.
Makes it better.
Not exactly. You on it, but not exactly. What did you want to say?
Okay. If I could say, when it says, restore the soul, for us to come back to the Most High and keep these laws, statutes, and commandments.
For you to regain the things you lost. Your culture, man. You don't know nothing about yourself. If I go in there and tell you about the culture of our people, it'll be something surprising to you that we did this. It'll be surprising about the sacrificial laws and the atonement. How we came together, how we atone for our sins to bring ourselves back to the Lord. And it's good, you know what I mean? A lot of them things, man, is a shock to people, man. What? No, they ain't black folk. First, the shock is black people and Latinos and Native Americans. That's a shocker right there. What? You mean to tell me I'm an Israelite? Restores your soul. The Lord gives you those things, man. The Lord wakes you up. He restores the things that, that you lost in this captivity. Read on. Any more?
Okay. He leadeth me in the path of righteousness.
He leads you in the path of what's righteousness. Let's sum it right on up. Go ahead. Your hand should have flew up.
His laws.
That's right. Give him a hand. In his ways, man, that's to know a Christian is a damn liar. Talking about God's laws. He leads you in the path of righteousness. He does things he said, read on. Let's say anything else?
For his name's sake.
For his name's sake. Don't you ever think it's about you. What is about you? It's about you think being a black or Hispanic or Native American man or woman is about your selfish interests. You an idiot. You's a self-absorbed piece of garbage walking around here thinking that everything revolves around you. It ain't got nothing to do with you. This is for the Lord's name, man. What you do unto the Lord, man. I think what Paul said, whatever I do unto the Lord. You understand? It's the Lord calling you to be righteous and to walk in his laws, man. He said, the Lord is my shepherd, meaning he's leading you. You following him where he leads you. and the different paths and different things that the Lord is showing you. This ain't no joke, man. This is real. This is real life.
Right.
You know what I mean? Read on.
Verse 4. Yet, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death.
Oh man, you in that valley right here. Walking through the valley of death every day. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. Meaning, what does that mean? I'm walking through this valley, and in this valley is the shadow of death, meaning death is always before you. Like a shadow? Like your shadow reflecting on the ground?
Right.
Like you walking through this valley, and it's always death right beside you. But read on. But you walking in this valley, and the Lord has got his hand on you. Because you are obeying his laws.
Right.
He's your shepherd. And though you walking in this valley and you seeing this death, read.
I will fear no evil.
You see that? You ain't supposed to have no fear about the evil that's going on. Evil been in our nation. What are you talking about? More fear now? Has there ever been a time that we didn't have evil amongst us? I can't remember. You know what I mean? All my life, all I saw was evil. That's what I saw. I saw drugs, and I saw guns, I saw whores. Not guns, but guns, evil. But I saw, different things that when I was first born, I was right put into the mix. Right in there. You think your situation is the only one? Let me wake you up with something. Every black and Hispanic person got a story to tell. You know what I mean? We all got a story, some horror that went on in our life that we can talk about.
Right.
You know what I mean? This is not, just your own little situation. We deal with your situation because it had an effect on how you view things and how you walk in this life, man. Everything, all the things you've been through has, up until this point, an effect on how you walked in life, man. Majority of the time, of course, negatively. But go ahead.
For thou art with me.
But the Lord is with you. You better not forget that. Let's go to Joshua. Let's go back to Joshua where the Lord told, I think it was, where did we leave off at? Joshua, the first chapter. I wonder what the Lord told Joshua about his laws. Don't leave from the left or to the right. Joshua was a hell of a brother, man. You know what I mean? And he did a hell of a heroic act amongst us to be able to deal with us and lead us into to the promised land where we've been reading.
Right.
Somebody started 1 and 5. Where did we stop at?
1 and 7.
1 and 7.
Left and the right, sir.
Yeah, read that for me.
Come.
Read a verse up so we can get down and get the gist of it.
Come. This is the book of Joshua, chapter 1 and verse 6. Be strong and of a good courage.
Go up another verse.
Come. This is the book of Joshua, chapter 1 and verse 5. There shall not any man be able to stand before
Go up another
thee.
one. I think we got to go to like 4. Go to 4.
Come. Start verse 3.
Yeah. Where?
Verse 3. Every place that the sole of your foot shall tread upon.
You got to go up another. We might have to start at 1. There's so much meat. Listen. Listen. This book right here, there is so much meat in this book. I don't even think I can get through 2 chapters right now before it's time the class is over. Joshua this is a heavy book, man. We got to read these things, man.
Right.
You got to know you in the thick of it. Listen, you know what I mean? You got to see how we handle situations. How do we handle situations like that when turmoil's all around and our people going through different things? What was the wisdom that the Lord say to do in that time? We're going to read about it right now. And if we apply this to our lives, you will come out just like victorious like Joshua. You will come out on top like Joshua did. Well, if you forsake the Lord and go against what his counsel, then you're gonna see yourself destroyed, man. You're gonna be a brother that you're gonna be looking to for help, because you turned away from the Lord, and He's gonna have to lead you and instruct you and bring you back to where you need to be. We have compassion on our people, man. You got to have compassion on blacks and Hispanics, man. Right now, blacks and Hispanics in Chicago is at war. Y'all know about that? They at war. I mean, fighting heavy.
Right.
Not going in each other's neighborhoods, hating one another. That's deeply rooted in us, man. Deeply rooted. Because why? We don't know who we are. And when you don't know who you are, you resort to your base man. I got to protect my family, which is what any man does. You know what I mean?
Right.
Go ahead, read.
The book of Joshua, chapter 1 and verse 1. Now after the death of Moses, the servant of the Lord, it came to pass that the Lord spake unto Joshua.
Now listen, let me stop right there. Moses is a heck of a cat. You know what I mean? Joshua under the wing of Moses, learning. The head of I think he was the general in the army or the head of the army. Joshua was in charge of the army, of the army. He rose up in ranks, and now Moses died. Now is his opportunity. I got to find a scripture where it says he was in charge of the army. That's in the scriptures. I just know it about from memory, but I will gladly get it if anybody needs it. Go ahead, read on. You want to look for the scripture and let them read? Go ahead, read.
Okay. The son of Nun, Moses ministered, saying, verse 2, Moses.
We went over there last week about his minister. Meaning he ministered, he served Moses. Go ahead, read on.
Moses, my servant, is dead. Now therefore arise, go over this Jordan, thou and all this people, unto the land which I do give to them. Okay,
he said, now get on up. Because Moses, my servant, is dead, don't mean that the promise that I made is now all of a sudden null and void. I'm going to make sure my promise is fulfilled that I promised to your forefathers.
Right.
You know what I mean? So now he calling Joshua, get up. Get up, Joshua. I know. Remember the scripture says, the Lord tries your heart, the reins of a man. He knows. Read on. Well, listen to the instruction. You got to take this deep, man. You got to go with me on this one. At this time, put yourself back in this day. At this time, we in the wilderness. Moses is dead. Here's a new brother stepping up to lead. Remember, he's used to getting instruction from Moses. He's used to following Moses' way. Now he got to step up. It's his chance to be in the position. And that's what your brothers got to understand. You got to learn and soak up everything you can. And you got to be strong and courageous that you don't fall to goddamn temptation, man. You're going to have to be, it's going to be a day when you're going to have to be up here because you know the heads, we don't live forever, but this work got to go on. The work got to go on. Go ahead. You got something for me?
Yeah, it's like we talk about when we went to war with Amalek and Moses told Joshua to choose out men.
Men that was, that's a good one too. But it's one that says he was the captain of the army or something like that. I'm going to paraphrase. I find the scripture if you want. If you want to look for it, you can look for it. What's I saying? So, yeah. So now Joshua's stepping up, coming up. Read on.
Even to the children of Israel. Verse 3. Every place that the sole of your foot shall tread upon, that have I given unto you.
Now what? Oh man, that's heaven. He said, everywhere your foot, the sole of your foot treads, that's what I'm gonna give to you. I mean, you ain't gonna be able to. The land that you walk on, that you go to possess, it's yours. Wow. Because when you look at, here's another thing. When you look at the map, remember, that's not the whole land that the Lord promised us. We never occupied the full land that we were promised. Anybody know why? Well, go ahead, take a stab. You want to take a stab at it?
No, we never kicked out all of the nations out of the land.
Right.
Give him a hand. The Lord said to extinguish these nations and to rededicate the land. Every time we did that, Joshua went to the altar and made sacrifice and rededicated, you know what I mean? Guess what blacks and Hispanics started doing? And Native Americans. Started to befriend the other nations. Started to not, which is why we got kicked out of the land. Which is why when you see, I know eventually in Babylon, we got kicked out. You know what I mean? Of the land. They had to come back. Y'all know about that. And to our land, which was, let's just read on. Let's read on.
Okay. As I said unto
Did
Moses.
you find it? I gotta find it. I gotta find it for you. But go ahead, read on.
Verse 4. From the wilderness in this Lebanon, even unto the great river, the river Euphrates, all the land of the Hittites, and unto the great sea toward the going down of the sun, shall be your coast.
And shit, listen, it's our land. It was ours from the jump.
Right.
Them Africans was living good on our land. It's like they living good on them people. These old heathens living good on our land now. They was living good. So now here it is. Well, I'm gonna read about. I'm not gonna go into Rahab tonight, but here it is when Joshua sent out the spies. I'm gonna have to touch on it a little bit. When Joshua sent out the spies to go spy the land, they looking and saying, well, here they coming out in the land, meaning they know. Let's read on until we get to the story. I'm not gonna jump ahead. Read on.
Verse 5. There shall not any man be able to stand before thee all the days of thy life.
You see that? The Lord, the Lord said not to go to the left and the right.
That's verse 7.
It's coming up on. Okay, the Lord said, not a man should be able to stand before you. That's heaven. Because the white man is standing real strong before you right now. And the reason why he's standing real strong for you, because you disobeying the Lord. You are a riotous, rebellious people. We are a riotous, rebellious people. And once we start obeying the Lord, the white man won't be able to stand before you. I'm gonna bring something that I've been trying to get it. Hey, y'all, what's going on? What's going on, Ma? Looking nice and slim. I saw your post. All right. I got something real good. I'm trying to hold off and put this together, this class, but brother, we flee before the white man and his philosophy. I'm just gonna give you that. We flee before him because we don't understand the truth. The truth is what makes you stand firm against your enemy.
Right.
It's like, I know this is my rightful place. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. I know that the Lord is with me on this. Your relationship, anything you're going through, you stand with the Lord, and whoever ain't, everybody else is gonna fall because why? But if you got a relationship you in, and the white man, which is what I'm going to, you believe in the philosophy of this devil, you ain't gonna stand. You're gonna run when he pushes his philosophy to you. You're gonna haul tail before your woman and before him, which is another lesson altogether. Let's read on.
As I was with Moses,
As I was with Moses. Read on.
so I will be with thee.
So the Lord said, I'm gonna be with you like I was with Moses. Let's hear the instruction of the Lord. Now, let's hear the Lord's instruction, not mine, not anybody. This is right from the scriptures. Read on.
I will not fail thee.
Lord said, I won't fail you. But, hold on. But you're going to have to, there's something you got to do. We just read Psalm 23rd. When the Lord is your shepherd, then you ain't going to want nothing. You ain't got to worry about nothing. Read on.
Nor forsake thee.
Lord, Lord, I can forsake you, man. I'm not going to leave you. I'm going to be like, later for that, cat. He obeying my laws, but, I'll see him. You know what I mean? I'm going to do my thing. The Lord said, I ain't going to forsake you. You obey my laws. I'm with you. I'm down with you. I'm going to roll with you. You know what I'm saying? Read on. He telling Joshua this. Read on.
Verse 6. Be strong and of a good courage.
That's important. It's important. It's a lot of weak brothers. There's a lot of weak brothers. It's a lot of weakness in our people. Weakness to a woman, weakness to the white, weakness to every goddamn thing. This fear running rampant. Oh, am I going to be thrown out of my house? Am I going to be able to keep my job? Am I going to do this and that? The Lord said, be strong and of good courage, man. Courage is something we got to, we have courage when we want to do some evil. All right, shalom, Lord of Christ, man. All right, Yahshua with that. All right, Hebrew. We want to do some evil. You got courage to do that evil. When it's time to do something righteous, you get faint-hearted, man. Lord said, be strong and of good courage. Read on.
For unto this people shalt thou divide for an inheritance.
Yeah, you got to be strong and of good courage in this truth, man. How you going to read Joshua when the Lord told him to be strong and of good courage before this people and think you ain't got to be strong and of good courage when you go out to the camp or when you teaching or doing something else? Somebody come to you with a philosophy, you ain't secure in what you believe, or you weak-minded and you fall to the philosophy. Whatever somebody teach, you got to be strong, man.
Right.
You have to be like, no, that's not right. Even if I don't know the answer, I'm gonna find out. But I know what you saying ain't right.
Right.
Because I'm in the truth. You know what I mean? That's what he told Joshua, be strong, man. Don't let these people sway you. Because they're very convincing. Blacks and Hispanics, we got that spirit on us. We got the spirit of, you know what I mean, very convincing. We want something. Read on.
which I swear unto their fathers to give them.
What's that? Is somebody got something on? Put your phones on mute. Go ahead, read on.
Verse 7. Only
Listen to what the Lord say. This is the verse I've been waiting for. Listen to what the Lord say. He didn't never tell you. I don't know. I've never seen a scripture where the Lord says laws are done away with. But I find many scriptures where he say to keep and don't sway from his laws.
Right.
I never see a scripture where he says laws are done away with. But I always see the scripture where he said don't go, don't, you know what I mean?
Right.
Where's your argument, Christian?
Right.
Where's your pastor's argument? Bring that, what do you call it, turncoat in here. Bring that turncoat in here, working for the white man. Read it.
no God. Only be thou strong. Or something. Get verse 7. Only be thou strong and very courageous.
Only be strong and very courageous. Read on.
That thou
The
mayest
Lord is saying this over and over again because he's trying to instill this in you.
Right.
He's trying to say, just be strong and courageous and don't fall like the weak men.
Right.
Because there's a lot of men that fall. Yeah, there's a lot of men that fall. They fall up under women like it ain't nothing. They fall under the white man, fold. Straight up guy, you think hardcore, fold like a damn deck of cards underneath the white man.
Right.
Read on.
that thou mayest observe to do according to all the law.
Read that again.
That
Thou may, read on. May. I'm saying it with you. Let's say it together. That, read it. That, what?
that
Thou may observe
to
do
according to all the law.
to all the law.
Right.
The leader's supposed to be doing according to all the law, according to God. I don't know who the hell you claim your leader is. You want somebody that don't give a damn about God's laws to be your leader. Is that what you want? It's all over the voting. It's all over black people's face. They went out here and marched. Then they go out here and march. What do you call it? The looting. You call that the riot. What do you call that damn thing? Marching. Protesting. God damn. You know I'm messing the word up big time, man. They are here protesting, and the leader and the people that's leading the protest do nothing that the Lord said.
Right.
Now feel that. That's who's leading them in these protests. They got instigators. Listen, let me tell you something that I was checking out. I was checking out. Those instigators is trying to start a race war, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the white man know. Don't you know the white man been trying to do that?
Right.
You better look at Charles Manson
Mm-hmm.
and Helter Skelter with the Beatles, with all that old crap back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
They was doing that and writing writing stuff on the door and blood to incite a race war. That's what they was trying to, because they know that in the scriptures it's talking about a race war. That devil knows it. So he was trying to bring about, but the Lord, let me tell you something. You got people that's being paid to go amongst blacks and Hispanics. Anytime you're going to take a duffel bag full of damn rocks, and they threw guns up in our neighborhood and did all those things, you're going to take that, empty that out to give black people ammunition to throw at the stores. You got to know that these whiteys is coming from wherever, getting paid by whoever to do whatever. The agenda you don't even understand. You just a pawn in their agenda. Go read about Charles Manson, man. That was his agenda. Go ahead. You had a question?
Yeah, I was gonna say, Captain, you was bringing out was so heavy, sir. There was a video on Facebook of like these police officers in Minneapolis unloading bricks, out into the streets. And then Facebook sent us a message saying, well, the information in the video wasn't factual, but it was clear as day they were laying bricks out of their vehicles,
right,
out into the streets, so people
and
could throw bricks at the
listen, I want to listen. There's one place that didn't get looted, of course, beside the UPK. The UPK is God's house. But
Right.
there's another place that didn't get looted. Can anybody tell me what place that was? Where?
Esau's communities.
No. That goddamn Christian church.
Right.
That goddamn Christian church boy stood tall, and because of black people's idea of Christianity and what we believe, we didn't loot that goddamn place. When that should have been the place. We would have sent a hell of a message to this white devil if we'd have looted his churches, boy. I mean, so don't go on don't take my counsel because it's off. I'm off. But goddamn, them goddamn Christian churches always remain, man. They're always looking good, man, amongst everything that goes on amongst us.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I'll tell you, them Christian churches, man, they came into our temples, man. You know what they did? You know what them devils did in our temples, man? They had no problem looting your temple. They disrespected you, man. But we got so much respect for their goddamn temples and stuff. They came into our temples, man, and sacrificed pigs. They looted, had orgies and all kinds of crazy mess. Took the gold and all that stuff, the things you had, the sacred things of the temple. And we were that Christian church standing tall, boy. You know what I mean? No matter how much they lie and destroy and take your money, grandma's money, and all the things they do, they still don't get the judgment that they so deserve. But the Lord said He's going to judge the beast and the prophets. I'm paraphrasing the Revelation. Them damn prophets in them churches. Who had their hand up? Somebody had their hand up. Go ahead.
I did, sir.
Go ahead.
So heavy against it. Officer Dan, y'all brought out yesterday. I wish I could have found the video. He said when Joel Osteen came to speak at the protest in Minneapolis for George Floyd, the entire crowd of our people booed him nonstop.
Yeah. And let me tell you something else that I found was real interesting. Y'all read about George Floyd. They tried to pull out this porno. That he was in porno and all that stuff, right? It's damn near like they kill you and they trying to find fault with you to say this was a righteous killer, meaning this. Okay. Porno comes from white people. That comes from white people.
Right.
If you look it up, it's some, I forgot what the word comes from damn Greek. It's a Greek word.
Right.
So it's their culture.
Right.
But when you in it, they're like, oh, you're being unrighteous with us. It's not like all the white people, you follow what I'm saying? It's like, why you excuse all the people that are in that culture, that's in that culture, but it gives you the right to murder a black man. It's absolutely insane. It's insane. Also, looters don't change America. You embolster this place, and am I using the right term? Embolden, Sadaka. You embolden this place by looting. You make white people feel that thing that they ain't felt in a long time.
Right.
Oh boy, we got action now. I ain't felt that in a long. I ain't been a white. I've been living this fantasy or this mass type of lifestyle for a long time. Now I get to tap into my real, what's real, who I really am. Like you embolden these white people to do what they really truly want to do. You think looting is because you learn from them how to be unrighteous. So you go out there and loot, and guess what? White people going to join you. White people say, "Oh man, I saw one cat had a Batman, the whole thing on. He don't want nobody to be able to identify this cat. He got fully masked out there looting and carrying on and just being as white. And probably the littlest white devil that you want to see.
Right.
Like that's what you do. But being righteous, white people can't. It doesn't fit. They want a community they can fit in. They don't want you not saying they can't eat no pork and not being no hoes and all that, not doing this and that, not smoking no weed, not being no drug addict. They don't fit in that. All right, let's read. Where we at? Who was reading?
How about, sir?
Where?
Come. This is the book of.
Oh, and one more thing I want to say. Yeah. You trying to change this place, because that's what the protest was, right? You ain't gonna never ever change white people.
Right.
Why? What? This is I just don't understand this about black people, man. I really don't. We done tried and fought and died and been on the forefront to advocate some kind of justice to this beast, and he won't hear it. He's going to murder you. I think it was this the other day they showed on Facebook another brother they got not murder. I don't know if he the video. I got to put this video up too. Another brother they pinned down that was beating him. So I didn't even watch the whole video. I don't know if the brother's alive or what. There's a couple of accounts that have happened since George Floyd. Meaning they not here. They don't. That ain't going to change him by you. You know what needs to change? You stop trying to change everybody else and change you.
Right.
That's what we keep missing, man. Change you, man. Don't worry about them. They're going to be who the hell they was created to be. I'm not trying to convert no white man. I'm not trying to make no white man listen to my plea. I'm trying to have my brothers and sisters listen to it. Because I know this white man he's my enemy, like the Lord said.
Right.
I'm on marching and wasting my goddamn time when I can be using that time to build the Lord's kingdom, to change my life, to learn the truth. Okay, let's go on. Let's read on.
Oh God.
Like looting don't change. And America always got the policy that we don't make no what do you call it? We don't make no deals with terrorists or people. Meaning to them you are the terrorist. You looting. You think I'm gonna make a deal with you? Y'all know white people say that, right? We don't make deals with terrorists, meaning people that come over here to do terror to their country. Yeah. Go ahead. Read on where he's at.
Oh God. This is the book of Joshua, chapter 1 and verse 7.
And I keep getting it. Read 1 and 7, I'm going to go on. Read 1 and 7. I keep getting interrupted, I got so much to say. Go ahead.
In the middle. Which Moses, my servant, commanded thee. Turn not from it to the right hand.
You're talking about the law. Don't turn from the law.
Right.
Don't be an unlawful fool walking around disobeying the Lord. You want to disobey the Lord?
Right.
Where you gonna go when you disobey the Lord? Who you gonna hide under? You gonna hide under some false god? Lord come and snatch that behind up and tear it up.
Right.
And I don't blame him. Read on.
Or to the left, that thou mayest prosper.
That you may prosper. Now you know why blacks and Hispanics are in hell over here. We ain't prospering because in the law, even in the law, it said, what is it? You're gonna be like a blind man walking during the daytime, meaning you ain't gonna prosper in all your ways. You blind, you don't know where to go. You know what I mean? I'm paraphrasing, of course. The Lord said, you ain't gonna see, your ways are gonna be unfruitful. Right. You're gonna be trying to get ahead and never get ahead. Right. Trying to have a family and never get a goddamn family. Why? Because we can't fight this goddamn onslaught of temptation that's being daily pushed to us, man. You got no fight in you, man. You got to smoke the goddamn weed. You got to get the goddamn hoe. You got to go and make the Lord angry. It's an onslaught against you from Satan to keep you not where you need to be, not on doing it because you can't fight your flesh. You think all the scriptures in the Bible talking about fighting your flesh. Fighting your flesh. I want to do the things I want to do, but I got to stay with the Lord's laws. Oh my gosh, it's a war going on inside me. It's a war. It's a war going on. Guess what? You ain't the only one. We all go through that, man. Go ahead, read on.
Oh God. Whithersoever thou goest, verse 8, this book of the law shall not depart.
This shall not depart from your mouth, man. Here it goes again. Here it goes again. This book must be very important for the Lord to keep reiterating that don't leave from my laws. Don't let it depart. I had an argument with a fool talking about the other day that sex ain't marriage. A fool, because why? They want to have sex, but they don't want to be tied down. Sex ain't marriage. Give me a goddamn break. Lord told you to circumcise that goddamn penis so it can be holy unto him. When you put that in, it's supposed to be holy. Sex ain't marriage. You know what I mean? It's just ridiculous.
Right.
You know, it just doesn't make no sense. You know what I mean? But, you know, this society teaches that you can have sex and it don't mean nothing. And then, you know what I mean, one day you'll find somebody that can put up with that old behind that everybody tore the hell up previously. And once, I mean, really put the wham, damn, thank you, ma'am on that tail time and time again. Then all of a sudden you're going to get that old tie behind up somebody and want to walk down the aisle in white. Is that woman crazy or what? Oh, man. But I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Sex is marriage, man. Stop that bullshit, man. Let's put the goddamn thing together. You know what I mean? You can't have sex with my daughter and be like, oh, well, we ain't married. What the hell's you know, I ain't walked out. I ain't getting, no man talking about he ain't get his ring. They give him.
He saying the vows.
Goddamn man saying the vows of the woman. What the hell? You giving the man away to the woman down there. He's like, the mother walking the man down the aisle. Give him away to the goddamn woman. Y'all backwards. Y'all ridiculous, man.
Right.
Stop that, man. The Lord's counsel, man. What you want to tell me something? Satan's counsel when I'm reading the Bible?
Right.
Huh? All right, where we at? That was a sidebar, y'all. Y'all know that.
Right.
All right. Go ahead, read on.
Okay. Out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night.
He said, meditate. Boy, oh boy, this is so true. I'm gonna tell you something. I know. I'll be on top of this. When you don't study, you come in and it be like you ain't together. It'd be a whole different type of class than a cat that studied. What that study is taught, that's that meditation, meaning you studying, you going into the word, you putting stuff together, you putting your precepts on, you got your topic, you know what I mean? You really seasoning what you about to teach on. Well, there ain't nothing like, but the white man knows that. So you got a job, man. I want you to go to work. And the only time you want to have is to go home, eat you a goddamn meal, say hi to your woman and children, get you some sleep, and go on back to work. You ain't got time to really study. That's why the priest was so important. They would be your instrument against this evil society. How in the hell you going? You knowing this man? That's why Pharaoh in Egypt. He said they got too much time on their hands.
Right.
They want to serve the Lord. They don't want to work. They got to work. Serve the Lord. You sure wasn't down with you serving the Lord 3 days? All for work? Yo, that's why the priest was set up, so that they can, if you don't have time to study, somebody got to take the time out and not have to worry about where they're going to eat, where they're going to live, but to be studying this Bible so they can say, okay, I know, you want to work, right? You're working every day, right? You're making your money. Pay your goddamn tithes.
Right.
So we can tell you what the hell the Lord said.
Right.
For everybody got to go to work and nobody is able to take the time that more and more now than I ever did before in my life. You got to say, listen, I got to meditate on this Bible because there's so much information in it. You miss information if you don't know if you don't know what happened. We're about to read about what do you call it? The Ark of the Covenant. How the hell are you gonna know about the Ark of the Covenant if you don't know how the Lord said to put it together? Where it's supposed to be placed? Where temple would go? Who's in charge of the temple? Don't you know you have priests in charge of different tasks in the temple? You know nothing about a lot of these things, man. You had priests that had different tasks in the temple. Aaron's sons. Some was in charge of this, folding up the tent. Others was in charge of other different things.
Right.
Some carried the ark. You had high priests. You don't know that. Well, you got to study it. It's right here. It's got to be studied, man. So if we all going to work, we all can't study, and nobody find out the information that's like you just burying yourself. Go ahead.
If I could, sir, it just came across my mind when you brought it up. What actually happened to the Ark of the Covenant?
Oh, it was hid. Who hid the Ark of the Covenant? The Ark of the Covenant was hid by. It's in the Apocrypha. It was hid by the what was his name? Joshua. What's the reason? What's the brother's name that went into Egypt? Jeremiah. Jeremiah hid it in the cave.
Conway.
and the Lord sealed it. I gotta find that scripture, boy. The Lord sealed it, said it won't be found until, you know, he's ready when we come out of, you know what I mean, he give us back. That's a hell of a question. It's in the Apocrypha, I know that. I know Jeremiah hid it. I know that he went, there was people following Jeremiah when he was going to hit it. He went and tricked them and went and hid it, and the Lord sealed it. Like the Ark of the Covenant, nobody has it. Those thinking Ethiopians always try to say they try to join unto the Jew, trying to say that they Jews, say we got this and we got that, we got the original Bible, we got the Ark. They try to show things. But if you don't know history, you don't know how our people was in Ethiopia. And how our people showed them damn Ethiopians how to live in the land when they came into our land. You follow what I'm saying? It's a lot of history. I want to go back and even speak on Moses because there's a lot of stuff to be touched on in there. But let's go on. Where you found it?
2 Maccabees chapter 2 verse 5.
Oh, read it for me then. That's to answer your question. What?
This is the book of 2 Maccabees chapter 2 verse 5.
What?
And when Jeremiah came thither, he found an hollow cave wherein he laid the tabernacle and the ark and the altar of the incense, and so stopped the door.
And he closed the door. Read on.
And some of those that followed them came to mark the way.
They wanted to follow to see what Jeremiah. What I'm saying, they wanted to follow him to find out where the things he was hiding. Read on.
But they could not find it.
They couldn't find it. Read on.
Verse 7. Which when Jeremiah perceived, he blamed them, saying, as for that place, it shall be unknown until the time that God gathered his people again together.
Oh. Yeah, that place ain't going to be unknown. The Lord, read on. Does it say the Lord sealed it?
And received them unto mercy.
See that? Read on.
Then shall the Lord show them these things, and the glory of the Lord shall appear.
You see that? The Lord going to reveal that. That ark is hit. Them stinking Ethiopians ain't got no goddamn ark.
Right.
They always trying to join their self on like they was on us. You know what I mean? Till he gathered his people. That's what it said in the scripture, what he just read. Who is his people? Is that everybody in the Christian church that believe in Jesus? Don't be foolish. That's the 12 tribes, man. Who's written of in the Bible. We're talking about in with Joshua led into the land. He didn't give everybody the goddamn land. He gave the tribe that came out of Israel the land, Jacob, whose name changed because of Israel. So that's it on that. Throw out for finding that because it would have took me all day to find it. I don't know what you got down there, but you on top of it. All right, where we at?
This is the book of Joshua, chapter 1 and verse 8 in the middle. That thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then
we're supposed to be carefully reading this Bible. The Bible ain't laid for us to say. A lot of people say this is what they say? This is the stories. So they don't take it. They take it light. You're supposed to carefully be examining these things. People try to discredit the Bible. That's what Satan does. That's what demons do. People got demons on them. So if they discredit this Bible, there's no way, if you discredit this Bible, there's no way them demons coming off your behind. I'll tell you that now. And that's what they want. They want to stay with you. So they got to discredit the Bible, right? They got to say the Lord's laws are done away with, right? So you can keep them. Read on.
For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous.
But then you shall make your way prosperous. Lord ain't no damn punk, man. He ain't your mother. When he say, oh, baby, no matter what you do, I'm going, you just going to get, I love you. No. I say, you do what the hell I tell you to do, and then you gonna be prosperous. Then I'm going, be behind you. I'm going to be with you. It's like a father. I'm with you when you obey me. You disobey me, you on your own. You on your own. I'm not with that. I ain't with that loot. I ain't with that. I ain't with that because you know why? During crisis time, there was people that came to Christ. Hey, Christ. You think we should pay them damn Romans tithes? I said, pay the damn tithes. Whose inscriptions on the damn money? Render unto Caesar what's Caesar's, but render unto the Lord what belongs to the Lord.
Right.
Belongs to the Lord is your service, your obedience, man. Give that white man what he wants. Give him his time. This is his empire. This is his time. You understand? His time is coming up to an end. Okay, where we at?
And then thou shalt.
No, go ahead, read on. I can't keep you. Go ahead, read on.
And then thou shalt have good success.
And then you're going to have success. Boy, oh boy. Read on. Anything else? Read on.
Verse 9. Have not I commanded thee? Be strong and of a good courage.
Did not command you, meaning the Lord is your Adawan. He's your master. Did not he command you to be strong and of good courage? To go and to champion the things of him? Read on.
Be not afraid.
Don't be afraid of the people when they come and rouse up against you and you doing the will of the Lord. Don't be afraid of them, man. The Lord said, I got you. Oh, I got you. I'll part them people like I part the goddamn Red Sea.
Right.
And have you walk right on by them. Read on.
Neither be thou dismayed.
Don't be dismayed. What's dismayed? What does it mean? Neither be now dismayed. Don't be afraid of the people, neither be dismayed. What is dismayed? You got to know the words in order to know what he's saying. Go ahead.
Be distressed.
Distressed, tired, weary. They'll run you down. They will run you down. Hell, you got 2 wives, they'll run you down, let alone the whole goddamn nation. Woo! Man. To the white man's king, this will run you, if you let this stress get to you, you will, listen, the Lord said, I'm going to that scripture. Read on. Let's read on some more. Don't.
For the Lord thy God is with thee, whithersoever thou goest.
Wherever you go. Read on. Oh, take it from it. Yeah, that's the end of the verse?
Okay.
All right, take it. Read on from where you stopped off at. So the Lord said he with Joshua where he go. He leading Joshua, instructed him how to deal with different things, how to handle situations in his way, giving them wisdom, giving them knowledge on certain things, increasing things. That's what you got. That's what the Lord gives you, increases your knowledge, man. The hell you gonna be a black man? The only thing you know about is murder, drugs, and hoes. You don't think your knowledge needs to be? You need to have your knowledge increased to understand more abundant things than those little things you see in your neighborhood that you hear from your friends, that you hear from the people you surround yourself with. The Lord said, in order for you to get that knowledge, you're going to have to obey me.
Right.
Read on.
Oh God. Verse 10. Then Joshua commanded the officers of the people, saying, pass through the host, and command the people, saying, prepare you victuals, for within 3 days ye shall pass over this Jordan.
Oh man, he said, get you, what's a victual? Anybody know real quick? I'm gonna tell you. Prepare food. Because in 3 days, you're gonna pass over this Jordan. He's setting it up. He's letting them know that we're about to make this move. We're about to go over this Jordan. But read on.
Come. To go in to possess the land, which the Lord your God giveth you to possess it.
Was the Lord giving you this land? Read on.
Come, verse 12. And to the Reubenites and to the Gadites.
And this ain't to everybody. The Lord, the heathen's land, remember the scriptures say, all the lands, where it say where the Lord was, all the lands were coming up. Shoot, I gotta find it. The heathen's lands was numbered after the children of Israel. I'm paraphrasing. Y'all know I'm paraphrasing. I have nothing in my head. But go ahead, read on, I'll find it.
Come. And to half the tribe of Manasseh.
So who? Read that verse again.
Come. And to the Reubenites.
Reuben, who's Reuben? Go ahead.
The Seminole Indians.
To the Seminole Indians, read on.
Come. To the Gadites.
Who's Gad? The Native American Indians. So you got the Seminole Indians, who's the tribe of Reuben. You got the Native American Indians, who's the tribe of Gad. Read on.
And to half the tribe of Manasseh.
Who's Manasseh?
Cubans.
The Cubans. The so-called Cubans are actually the tribe of Manasseh in the Bible.
Right.
Read.
Spake Joshua, saying, remember the word which Moses, the servant of the Lord, commanded you, saying, the Lord your God hath given you rest, and hath given you this land.
Hold on. What is he saying here? What is he saying? I gotta pull it. Can you pull the land or the tribes on the big screen? Very important. You understand what's going on right here. What did Moses? You got to know about Moses. What did Moses say to them? To Reuben, Gad, and Manasseh. You got to do a little study on this. Go ahead.
If I could, this is after I believe we defeated the Africans, and Reuben, Gad, and half of Manasseh asked Moses for that particular part of the land.
What part of the land was that?
Y'all know the kingdom? It was in the northern kingdom.
It was east of the Jordan.
Come.
Let's pull up on the screen. Meaning they got their land before we crossed the Jordan.
Right.
Because they saw the land. Y'all know the precept. Y'all don't know the precept on this one? They saw the land. It was great for cattle. And it was great for farming and all that. They said, this is what we want. This is the land we want. So they went to Moses. And Moses granted them that land. That's what he's bringing to Joshua's remembrance. You understand? When you find it, you pull it up. Read on.
Okay. Verse 14. Your wives, your little ones, and your cattle shall remain in the land which Moses gave you on this side, Jordan.
On this side of the Jordan, meaning on the east of the Jordan, meaning they got their land first. Read on. Make it big.
But ye shall pass before your brethren armed.
Yeah, Manasseh. The Seminole Indians, the Native American Indians, the Cubans. But here's the Jordan right here. Right now, I don't know if y'all can see it. Can they see it on the? Make it bigger, or you can find one. Maybe we need to put it on the front of our class or as a thumbnail as well. But yeah, okay. So now let's read the controversy that's going on now. They got their land, and here's another thing I want y'all to understand. Oh man, when this Assyrian Empire and the Babylonian Empire came to conquer our land, they came from that side. Y'all see that? They came from that side into the land. Meaning it was a beautiful land. It was a land that was plentiful. You know what I mean? It's good for the eyes. But they was around the mother nations. Meaning, imagine here's Judah, and here's Ephraim, here's Manasseh. Judah, the black man, Benjamin, the West Indian, Ephraim, the so-called Puerto Rican, who was reading about Joshua. And so now, here's the thing. You on that side, so the enemy gonna hit you from the other side first. So now, by the time you're worried, we get back to the inhabitants. That's why when you see a lot of the wars in the Bible, it was always the northern tribes conquer first, and then we held out. But the enemy's coming to their land and conquer them, especially when we in the fight. That's big, man. We always in a fight. It's like a family, every family. Your brothers and sisters fight. Right now in Chicago, I brought out earlier, you got Judah and Ephraim fighting right now. The two tribes, is it Ephraim? Or who's the tribe? Or it might be Issachar. I don't know who it is. Is it Ephraim? It might be Ephraim, I think. But they fight, you ain't going in my neighborhood. We had stuff like that. That's why the Lord said, don't oppress a stranger when he comes into your meeting, another brother. Ephraim coming to Judah's land, he's sojourning in our land, or he's traveling through our land. You ain't allowed to oppress that brother.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, your journey, matter of fact, you're supposed to look out for the brother. Back in the day, brothers and sisters looked out for each other a little bit. I mean, I can remember a time where, we was watching that movie. I don't know if we was watching a movie with a sister. She's in the house. I guess her husband brought some people over. The sister didn't like one of the men, but she's still cooking the food. But she said, here, I'll give you a plate. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I'm still looking I'm gonna look out for you. Even though, not saying she don't like him, but you know what I mean? She got some, dealing with, but that don't stop her from being, motherly or, taking care of her brother. You know what I mean? All right, so where am I? Some history. There's a lot of history in this Bible, boy. It's a lot of history. Read on.
Okay. All the mighty men of valor and help them. Verse 15. Until the Lord has given your brethren rest.
What was going on? They got in their land, and they wanted to go in and relax and enjoy that land. Really, what?
I was going to say, they couldn't relax because we still didn't, like Judah didn't get their land, Ephraim didn't get their land.
That's absolutely what I'm about to go into. Meaning the Lord was like, your brothers is going through this. This is heavy. And it's heavy because why? We suffer the same conflict. Each tribe suffer the same conflict under the same slave master. But yet, we at odds with each other. I mean, what can I say? The conflict, okay. We got to be, you come together as a family and take care of business. Then we all can rest. That is the kingdom of heaven, of course, what we're talking about. That's the kingdom of heaven is the land you possess and the righteous laws you instill in that land. That makes it the kingdom of heaven.
Right.
You know what I mean? The men that rule, that make sure, Christ will rule with a rod of iron. You're going to have leaders that's going to rule. It's going to make sure that you obeying the Lord. You know what I mean? You're going to have men that have ascended to a position of power that champions what the Lord wants. That's the kingdom of heaven. That's why our lives have been such a goddamn mess, because there was nobody to champion what the Lord wants in your life. Life was lived off of whatever comes into my mind. That's what I do. I mean, that's how we lived. Your life wasn't lived off of, I brought up earlier, sex is marriage. So I can have sex and just leave, and if I have a baby, then the chaos starts then. Because why? We don't believe in what the Lord say and coming together and dealing with our issues and dealing with our own separate demons. We think we're going to find somebody that's more compassionate somewhere down the road as we being a whore or we leaving women. You know, the Lord calls it adultery. When you marry a woman, you give her and you marry another one. You marry a woman, you have sex with a woman, you throw her away, and then marry another one. That's adultery. So you can't leave her.
Right.
What you gonna do? Huh? So, read on. Where we at? I'll give a few more, a little bit more.
Okay. As he had given you, and they also have possessed the land which the Lord your God giveth them.
Uh-huh.
Then ye shall return unto the land of your possession, and enjoy it, which Moses, the Lord's servant, gave you on this side Jordan toward the sunrise. Verse 16.
Hold on. Give me the scripture where you said the land of the Amorites. I think it's Genesis 3. Let me see something real quick. I gotta find it. Read on. Let's read where you was at.
Okay. Verse 16. And they answered Joshua, saying, all that thou commandest us will be good.
Uh-huh.
And whithersoever thou sendest us, we will go.
So now, they in league with Joshua. They ain't against Joshua. That's important. That is so super important.
Right.
We had so much success during that time when we in league with a man of God. A man that's running the thing according to how the Lord wants things run. That's when you have that success. You read on.
Verse 17. According as we hearken unto Moses
Uh-huh.
in all things, so will we hearken unto thee.
Uh-huh.
Only the Lord thy God be with thee, as he was with Moses.
Uh-huh.
Verse 18. Whosoever he be that doth rebel against thy commandment, and will not hearken unto thy word.
Now, give me the one with the spies. Oh, no, read on. No, that's important too. Read that again.
Whosoever he be that doth rebel against thy commandment.
So whoever do rebel against your commandment, read on,
and will not hearken unto thy
and
word.
won't listen to what you say, read,
In all that thou commandest.
and everything that you told them to do. Read.
He shall be put to death.
Read that again.
He shall be put to death.
Read it one more time.
He shall be put to death.
You got to obey the Lord's commandment, man. It ain't my commandment. The Lord said he's going to be put to death. Ain't that happening everywhere? It's happening all over the place. That's how serious it is. That's life and death. Meaning that death is a death of a man that's not reached his old age and went off into a nice sleep death. That's a death somebody suffered as a young man. That's the death of you dying because of your wickedness. The Lord said, he shall be put to death. Now he's the judge. He's sitting there making the judgment on who gets put to death and who doesn't. Now, I ask you, you got to look at the world we're living in. Look at the things that's going on. If they're not keeping the Lord's command, that's what a white man always bring up your evil. It's damn near as if he's spiritually saying, well, this person was evil. Look at the things he's making a testimony that you are the children of Israel, first and foremost. Because for him to even make that argument after he's been wicked and evil and doing the things he's done, it's ridiculous. But if he's allowed to do the things that he does to mislead you and then bring up your record, then that be the cause. That's what the cause is. This George Floyd. He brought George Floyd's record up. He's into pornography. He smokes meth. I think he said he smokes whatever he got up. He's bringing up his repertoire saying he's evil. Why are you rioting and doing all the things trying to defend an evil man? I know he's black. Yeah, I see he's black. There's a lot of black people die for some evil. A lot of black people die because of evil. You know that, right? They're all over the place. You know what I mean? This is more spiritual is what I'm trying to say. It's a spiritual assault that you've been taken out because of your evil, man. It's taken out because of unrighteousness against the Lord. Read on. Let's get a little bit more.
Okay. Only be strong and of a good courage.
So Reuben, Gad, and Manasseh, they got their land on this side of the Jordan, on the east side of the Jordan, the east east side of the Jordan. They wanted to chill. Joshua said, "Nah, you send your men, your mighty men, of course your warriors, and you go and join your brothers in battle till they get their land, till the land is settled." That's heaven. But we need to join each other in this battle, man, that we have.
Right.
You know what I mean? We in a war. You realize it or not, you in the war. And here's the thing, they trying to push that we are all one nation. They trying to push that we are one body. Did you hear that, what's that guy's name? One with his hair blowing all over the place like he took a shockwave. What's his name? Cornel West. Did you hear him? He's still pushing that Martin Luther King agenda that we all came together in this march. This march ain't got nothing to do, this killings ain't got nothing to do with everybody. Your situation has nothing to do with everybody, all nations. Why not? Oh man, it's crazy. The psychosis that's going on in this place. But they can undermine your situation and push their agenda. They got everybody on board. They know it's coming. They know their time is damn near up. They're doing everything imaginable in their power to deceive you. I mean, read on. Let's read some more.
Okay. This is the book of Joshua, chapter 2 and verse 1. And Joshua, the son of Nun, sent out of Shittim 2 men to spy secretly.
Hold on, wait a minute. Anybody know the history on Joshua and the spies? Of course y'all know Joshua. Go ahead. Hold on, is anybody online answering? Y'all, you ain't telling me no questions online. We can't ignore the brothers and sisters online, man. I mean, go ahead. Anybody say anything online? Nobody said nothing. Okay, all right, go ahead. Okay, go ahead. Oh, no. Did they answer anything? Okay. You go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, sir, is, when Moses sent out Joshua and Caleb to go spy out the land.
Moses said it. You gotta tell me the whole story, man. Don't tell me part of the story.
Kind of you're talking about, if I could, sir, when Moses sent, Caleb and Joshua to go spy out the land, and our people were.
Nope, that ain't what it was. Who did Moses send to go spy out the land? 12 spies. You gotta go back and read that story. Moses sent 12 spies to go spy out the land. Hold on.
Okay.
Joshua and Caleb was the one that came back with the report on us, the land, the positive report. The other spies that came back with their report on, there's giants in the land. We ain't gonna never, people living there. Man, I wouldn't go into that. They came back that type of report, which is why we took so long to go into that land and conquer it. It's why we was in the wilderness for so long. Because they came up with a report, meaning the Lord, listen, I want to say Rahab. Boy, I want to go into Rahab, but I ain't gonna have enough time. I'm gonna hit that next week. I want to get the okay on what I want to teach. If I teach what I want to teach, boy, it's gonna be good because I got it together. What you want to say? You got the scripture?
Oh, I was in Numbers 13 chapter, right?
What does it say?
Of the tribe of a man of each tribe that went into the.
There's 12 men, but the two, Joshua and Caleb, the two brought back a positive report. Were the only two that went to the promised land. Everybody else died in the wilderness. A whole nother, the Lord raised up a whole nother generation. After he killed off them, their forefathers, all the people that it came out, because why? They was murdered. They had that old way in it.
Right.
They couldn't get it out their system. So the Lord said, I'm going to get this new generation that's going to listen to me and have Joshua over top of them. Who's fervent for, you know what I mean? Read on. Oh, yeah.
Go view the land, even Jericho.
So now he said two. Why he sent two spies? Why he sent two spies? Real simple. When him and Caleb came back with the report, all you needed was the good ones. Two good ones.
Right.
You know what I mean? You only a whole bunch of people that's going to influence, your mind on what. Could you imagine 12 people? And that's how they had the jury of 12. The jury is usually 12, right? 12 of your peers. So you got them influencing the mindset of the people. Meaning you might be thinking one thing, but you got somebody saying, man, convincing you that you should think the way they think. If you get a good guy, somebody that's faithful and loyal, you can depend on, and send them two out, that's the, you know what I mean? That's it. They come back with a report that you can go, okay. And Joshua already know he gonna take the land any goddamn way. He's just spying it out to see. We're gonna go into it next week, Lord alive. He know what the Lord called him to do. He know the land is set for us to be going into and take it. Any questions?
No questions.
No questions. Any questions in the room? No? Read the book. Read it. We're going to go more into it. Any questions y'all have it. You know what I mean? Let's, anything I'm forgetting to bring out. Boy, I got so much stuff I want to bring out. Let's go ahead and end the class right now. Come pass the class over to Priest Officer Yediah.
Okay. That being said, we're the ISUPK. We are starting on 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under the commanding General Yohana. Room for new brother and sister. When a new brother and sister come to the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They're to be saluted only. They're here to show themselves to the work of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithe is a commandment. You can read about this in the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, and the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 through 10. Ma'ashera, means 10th in Hebrew. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the Treasury Department. Priest fund, free walking for the priest, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you like to give. Upcoming holy convocations will be the Feast of First Fruit, which is tomorrow, Friday. Starts at sundown. April 17, 2020, count 50 days. Only celebrate the 50th day, Friday, June 5th, 2020. Start before sundown, and you can read about this in the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verses 10 through 22. Remind no occupant not go out to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If any brother wants to be a trooper at school, start wearing all black boots, shirt, headband, and scarf. And with that, I admire you.
Go to the Lord's Prayer.
Okay. Lapomak with them, which means turn to face the east. We're going to do the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayah. Quadas. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malakaka. Lava'ah. Ratzazayaka. Hayah. Aisha. Wa'arazaza. Kawa. Hayah. Basamaya. The Thunderdown. Laka. Ka. Yawak. Wasalakna. Kabawak now. Kasalak now. Kabawak now. Wala'ah. Lava'ah now. Wanna say what? Abba. I was shy now. Maya. Ra. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Waha'al. Abba. And what we just said, translated into the English, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it.
So. Men of Israel, we're going to give one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Madam Shabbat, Admire, Barak,
Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakathon.
Sorry. That's the top. Sorry, perfect sister. Men of Israel. Sister, you're going to stand with your feet at a 45-degree angle, with your right hand over your left, with your head bowed and covered. Men of Israel, we're going to give the sisters one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Madam Shabbat, Admire, Barak.
Yahweh Samah Alathon by Shem Yahushua.
Yahweh Samah,
Come, Yashala!